and welcome to yet another, actually the penultimate episode of Season 2 of Halo Forever, which of course I play through every level of the Halo series, all the way up to Infinite, so that way we can have fun while doing so, and I can have a guest with me on every episode, and today is no different. Of course, I have a very wonderful guest who is a massive fan of chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
That was so random.
That was random. I'm just making random things up. Gino, how you doing, Gino?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me, Mario. This is so cool. I'm glad that you invited me the other day.
Yeah, I obviously see you on the internet doing your thing, being wild, being fun. I love your energy and everything you guys do over there. Wanted to have a chance to actually have a one-to-one talk with you, talk about your Halo experiences, and then get through some Halo. So we'll go ahead and get this started. We're playing on the consoles. I'm playing on the Series X. I believe you're playing on the Series S. And
I am, yes.
This will load quick because of the power of next gen quick resume, and SSDs are
heck yeah, dude.
Load in quick. So this has been my pleasure because I played whenever someone has to play this game with me, I'll jump to PC or I'll jump to a console, but I don't have this game because it's a lot of gigabytes on my SSD, so it takes a while to load into. But when you put it on console, it just goes right through. So
that is so loud.
It's a very loud game, so I should have prepared you for that. But check out, this is also, you told me beforehand, this is your first experience with the anniversary version of Halo 2. So,
yes, it is.
Yeah, so check out these blur cutscenes.
These are, okay, but these were not in the original then.
These are not the original. These are redone by Blur Studios.
These are very nice. Yeah.
If you go and hit the back button on your controller, though, you can see the original cutscenes.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's so cool how I could just switch like that immediately.
Yeah, and it's funny because there's a different cadence to the cutscenes too. So like the new cutscenes are faster, so the other ones are a little bit slower, which is crazy.
Yeah, and they're using different angles too.
Yeah, different angles, different ways to tell the story. It's so wild.
Dude, I was just talking about this. I remember watching the old cutscene back when I was playing it the first time. I was like, it's not gonna get better than this. This is real, dude. This is already how are they gonna do better? And then look at this, dude. It's freaking crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to see it. So yeah, you can actually go back and forth in gameplay too, so you can see the difference in terms of lighting and just general feel of the game, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely been a wonder. And playing this on PC, oh my god!
Dude.
Definitely enjoy while you can, and enjoy getting used to the controls too, because I know that they're a little different than the current Halos.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So is there a way I have to do this? Because is there a way to change the
controllers,
the audio?
Oh, the audio
in the game, because I have audio, but it says menu music audio.
Oh, here I'm gonna hit start settings.
I'm trying to change the actual audio of the game.
On my screen right now, because I'm oh god, I'm getting attacked. I'm actually the way that I play the game, which this is the inside for how it works, is that the capture card that I have is actually pretty 1-to-1.
Oh my god, I found it! Oh, it's so beautiful.
I was letting it happen. I could have said you're at the edge. But my capture card's 1-to-1, so I'm looking through OBS as I play, so I don't have a monitor of the game itself. I don't even hear the game.
Oh, so, okay. I'm gonna play like that too, because it's way too loud, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. But the music, it's got its memories. It's got its hook still in me.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, they apparently they remastered the music as well. However, I'm not too positive on how they treated the soundtrack, because I don't know if you remember back in the day, they had Hoobastank, Breaking Benjamin, and some other people. I think it was Incubus did a song that was a part of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how this level's going to handle it, and if I even should include it, just in case. But
we got the flood here. This is the flood, right?
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, dude. This is really honestly, the last time I played this was when it came out.
No, for sure, and hopefully you playing this will either inspire you, hey, watch the rest of Halo Forever, so you don't have to play the game, or go back and play the game. It's pretty solid. Let's see.
freaking night and day difference. It's freaking wild. It's like they made a new game.
It's pretty gorgeous, not gonna lie. All right, so Gino, I'm gonna go ahead and ask the number one question that I ask every single guest when they come on the show, and that is, what is the history of your gamer tag?
What is the history of my game?
Yeah.
This is actually so my current gamer tag.
Sure.
Okay,
Current and
have-
past ones too. You can tell stories of
Yeah.
past ones too.
So I have two gamer tags that I want to talk about. My first gamer tag for Xbox was Omega 910, right?
Okay.
Very basic, teenager, cool word and numbers gamer tag. Oh my god!
You got blatantly tagged right in front of me, and that was brutal. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you back.
So yeah, Omega 910. Thank you, Omega 910. I started playing Halo with my older cousin, because he lived in New York actually, and that was the way that we would hang out. So I just got tagged again. Oh no, I didn't. And he was Army 910, just middle school. I keep falling off the map, dude. Where am I now? I didn't fall off the map. I'm gonna fall so I could.
Oh, you must have fell off a thing. Hold on, I'm trying to see.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you fell down there. That's cool.
Yeah. So he was Army 910, regular, middle school. Cool word. Army being a cool word for people sometimes when they were younger. And I was like, all right, let's be like the 910 clan, dude.
Okay.
And so I just thought of another cool word, and I came up with Omega. So I rocked that for a while, the Xbox 360 days, all of the Xbox 360. And when the Xbox One came around, I got the One S pretty late in its life. And I had I just had my name for a while, because I know you could just change it freely, pretty much right now. So I just had my name, it's Gino or whatever, and I had no connection to that at all. So I'm not even gonna mention that one. But the one that I have now is kind of a joke, Bad Gal Gino.
Yeah.
Because my best friend on Twitch is not on Twitch, but I know her real life. Her name on Twitch is Bad Gal Nikki.
Okay.
So when I started playing. I forgot what it was that we played on Xbox, but as a joke, I just joined her party as Bad Gal Gino, and she was like, "You motherfucker, dude!" And then I could curse, right?
You curse. You say whatever you want.
Yeah. And I just kept it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep it because this is great.
That's good. I like that. There's always, it's always great when you have a super solid joke as part of your thought process in terms of picking a gamer tag. So yeah, that checks out. I'll tell you really quick what my story was, and I told it in episode 1, but basically, I saw a napkin on the ground at a Halo tournament, and it was a Dunkin' Donuts napkin. So I was Dunkin' D for many years, which of course, jokingly would say Dunkin' D's nuts.
Dunkin' D's nuts.
Of course, that was those were the days back where the Wild Wild West of the Xbox Live days.
Yeah,
having to buy those cheap ass or expensive cheap ass headsets. Those were the days. If you remember those.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many people here.
My energy. I also I'm playing with not remembering the controls. So I'm going hard though.
Oh, that's good.
I'm surviving, I think.
Yeah, you just survived an onslaught of so many types of different people. So you're all good.
I'm thinking. I forget that you don't zoom in on Halo like this. Oh
my god. No. There's no there's a term for it. I forgot what it was called. ADS.
Aim down sights.
Yeah. No, these old school
no
games did not
sprint
have it.
either. I'm trying to sprint everywhere, dude.
No sprint either. no sprint, no ADS. This was the way we used to do it.
So I'm sound okay. I have to say something, because I feel like I'm sounding like I'm not interested in Halo. I actually love Halo so much, dude. And that's the thing. I feel like I don't talk about it. I don't because there's obviously there's people out there that you see you had Rumble Pack on on the show, and
Mm-hmm.
he's constantly talking about Halo, and you know his love for it, and you're obviously seeing me talk about like Final Fantasy and stuff, you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't mention Halo, but I actually really I love Halo. And Halo, I feel like everyone has this sort of respect for Halo that I do too. Like I think it's one of those like flagship games for anything.
To me, to me, it was always the Star Wars, the video games. Like it was to me the biggest thing,
Yeah.
especially the way. And this was before the internet is what the internet is today. When it came to like G4 TV, like when I would watch it on television, it
Yeah.
looked like looking at the midnight releases for the Phantom Menace or any of those Star Wars. So yeah, to me, these are still some of the biggest. It's the biggest game franchise in my opinion. It has lost its luster in the same way that I think that the movies may have lost their luster in Star Wars
Mhm.
in the later editions when
Oh
it's
yeah.
no longer the same people working on it. But it still holds a place in my heart. And I think that there's still so many things that they could still do with it, very much like they're doing with Star Wars,
Yeah.
which we're finally getting a TV show version of this series someday soon. I have no idea. We've not seen damn thing. That thing's been in production for like tens of years, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and like we've gotten like adaptations like that before, but I'm surprised like we
Oh yeah,
haven't gotten like a really dedicated, Halo TV show.
yeah. No, it hasn't come out yet, and it's they have a cast. They have I've seen photos of weapons and stuff like that. It's coming someday,
Yeah.
but until that day comes, we're just gonna have to sit and wait.
Oh, I want to switch to the shotgun right here.
Yeah, go for it. I think it's a bumper. Oh man, there's a big brute right in front of me. So what was your origin? So you're saying that you got into Halo because of your cousins or because of people
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
life?
my older cousin, he would play Halo a lot, and it was, I guess, like a lot of it was, I remember Halo 3 the most,
Mm-hmm.
because that's when I was more cognizant of everything that was going on. Um, Halo 3, it was a lot of multiplayer for me. It was a lot of shoddy snipers with my cousin, and a lot of like the BR just only modes and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like
Mm-hmm.
we loved doing that, and I also hated it at the same time because he was so much better than me,
Of course.
and like I would always lose.
Speaking of
But then,
Smash Brothers, I can't play with some relatives. They're terrible. They're awful
dude,
human beings about it.
like another thing, like because obviously we played Halo, we played a lot of Xbox. Fusion Frenzy was another one that I was like,
Ooh,
I
okay.
freaking hate playing with you, man, because you always win, dude. And it's like there's no variety here. You're gonna keep winning. But
It's me and Mario Party. I fucking hate Mario Party.
he so I played a lot of that with him, a lot of multiplayer. I remember, which I wish, I don't know if Infinite does this, and I don't think any game did this after, because I didn't really play 4 and 5.
Sure.
I loved that you were able to unlock armor
Oh
for
yeah.
multiplayer through the campaign, like
Oh yeah.
finding the skulls and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would do that with him, and it was so cool because it was like, that was before the time of like just looking up like, or there was guides online, but it was a lot
Yeah.
harder to like to get it.
Yeah,
Like,
the GameSpot existed, but to me, GameSpot existed as like I can go download guides for like Grand Theft Auto, and like I can
Yeah,
download cheat codes and stuff like that. It was never a
exactly.
news site, which now I go to GameSpot all the time for all those things. Where are we supposed to go here?
I have no
Let's
idea,
see.
dude.
Trying to see. Trying to figure
You're
out.
the one that's been playing,
Oh,
man.
I've been playing, but honestly, it's so funny. And the other part is because I also can't hear the dialogue. I think the door's over here. Re-experiencing the game, and they'll see this in the last episode of. I misplaced the. Oh wait, did we come through here? Yeah, there's dead bodies everywhere, so we came through here.
Yeah, we came.
It must
through,
go
so
the
maybe
other way
just
around.
right across.
But yeah, but no, it's still a trip to revisit it, no matter how much of a Halo fan, especially in certain episodes of the series. I noticed how much that 343, I'm sorry, Bungie actually did a lot of copy and repaste in a lot of areas that are just sort of like repeats. And no, game development's hard, but when you come and watch it with a fresh eye so many years later, it's just like, okay, this is the same hallway that I've seen like 1,000 times. So like right
Yeah,
here, right, this is kind of the same hallway that we just came through, but
pretty
now
much.
it's just like dirtified, like totally like grunged up.
Yeah, it is like the same room.
But hey, the aliens had a very distinct interior designer, and they knew what they wanted. So
Definitely, yeah. I mean,
yeah, can't
we want
complain.
we want 4 of the same room right next to each other right here.
Exactly. Total uniformity.
So we don't get lost.
Exactly.
Okay. B is melee, everybody, just so you know.
Yes, B is in melee. Were you so was like normal controller always your like good default, or were you someone that changed it up? Because I'm not one of those bumper jumper people.
I actually play, but that's the thing. Because I got a lot of like from my cousin. He played bumper jumper, and I was like, all right, I have to try that because he's beating me. So I switched to bumper jumper, for the long, for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
But then with FPSs in general, obviously this included,
Mm-hmm.
I got used to mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
So like I played Infinite. Well, actually, I played Infinite on when we
Okay,
played it
start later.
the other day. When we played Infinite the other day, I played that on controller because it didn't work on PC for some reason. But it's like it's getting it's gotten so difficult getting used to controller again. Yeah.
No, it's funny because there's certain experiences where I'm like, this is really tight, and I can understand it. Like I
Oh,
played.
Oh my
Oh, it does. It is an elevator. Okay,
I'm a
yeah.
freaking gamer, dude. You know what I mean?
Nothing popped up on my screen, but then again, it's probably blocked because I can't see it. The way that the show looks, yeah, it's like two cameras on two sides. So
I see.
I'm using that as my reference to play Halo. That's how good I am. But like I was saying, games in a certain way feel tight, and then there's some games that don't feel good at all. Like I played Back for Blood with the controller, and I don't think the game plays well with the controller. I think it probably will play way better if I played on.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. It plays nice on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Yeah,
Yeah.
Or like Call of Duty, for some reason they also dial it in for me that I enjoy
Yeah.
it on a controller. But when it comes to even Fortnite, to an aspect, but
Yeah.
when it comes to certain games like PUBG as well, I couldn't do it. Like it was like really rough for me, and then some other games too. But Halo always seemed to work really well for me on the mouse or on the controller.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's just getting used to it again after playing mouse and keyboard for so long.
Were you always
Dude,
a
I'm all
console
out of
gamer, or were you a
ammo.
PC guy?
I don't consider myself any of it. I play on everything. I mean, have always been console. That's what I've afforded.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to play on. So that's what I've started, and that's what I still play on. It's just now that I have like a competent enough computer that I can use to play games. If it's a shooter, I'm gonna play it on there because I prefer the mouse and keyboard.
No, for sure. That's definitely seemed to become my premise too, or my preference as well. When it
Yeah.
came to shooters specifically, I'll play adventure games on my consoles just because I feel like
Exactly. Yeah.
I want to sit on my couch when I play those games. I don't need to
100%.
be up
100%.
close, doing that. So, other than DBD, for some reason DBD to me only works like on computer as well. Dead by Daylight, which is a
I see.
very fun game. Man, you're killing it, man. I've been dead this whole time, and I'm just watching you just straight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been out of ammo like for every single gun that I've gotten.
Yeah, I'm watching you from a topside perspective this whole time, and I'm like, he's killing it. He's doing a good job. That's so
Okay.
funny.
Are we done here? Okay, there's one more guy here. Oh my god, dude.
I'm still dead, so that means there's more. Okay, I'm alive now. So, like,
Alright.
God, the lighting in here is really good.
carrying you, dude.
So I'm happy that it looks like Infinite sounds like it's pulling you back to the Halo series. So,
Oh, definitely.
yeah. So when you played the flight, like, what was your first reaction to it?
Dude, it was I think I said it after on Twitter. It was the most fun I had playing multiplayer with friends in the longest amount of time. And it's not that I haven't had fun playing with other people, but it was just like the moment to moment of like there was like what 10, 12 of us in there,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
it was just so wild, and just having that sort of that experience again of playing with a group of people. Big team battle always was an amazing thing in Halo that I loved, and just playing that again, because a lot of people are considering Infinite to go back to sort of roots.
Hmm.
So that's what got me interested in it because I loved Halo the way it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was just it's new Halo it was so fun playing with everybody, like even people that like I hadn't played with before.
Yeah,
It's just
me and
we're
you
all
too.
having
We never played. Yeah,
yeah,
never played a game at all.
We had not, and we had a freaking blast.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I can't wait to do that again.
No, for sure, for sure.
Kind of the days, dude.
Definitely. I can't wait for this game as well. I think the multiplayer definitely sold me in terms of like, okay, the game is good. That's all I need in terms of the gameplay. I am a story person when it comes to Halo, so I am very curious of how that's gonna play out. But definitely just knowing that it's gonna have a solid multiplayer that I'm gonna play for quite a while. I played a lot of 4 and 5. 4 and 5, I think their multiplayer have always been pretty top.
Okay.
So definitely, if this experience is like, hey, maybe I will re-experience 4 and 5, go for it. Even though 5 is not in this collection, that's to me is the odd thing about it.
And apparently, I just found out it's also not on like PC at all.
It's also not on PC, even though it seemingly felt like the most PC friendly version at the time, PC friendly game.
Very interesting.
No, it is in fact not. Oh god, I don't like those ones. Throw a grenade. Yeah. So
come on. Oh, okay.
I hate the popcorn guys that like explode. Don't like them. Not a fan.
The little popcorn flood.
All right, cool. Murder. But let's see here. No, I mean that's good, and I loved it too. I loved every second playing with everybody. I'm not gonna name the people because there's too many people. I'm gonna forget somebody.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I was happy that I got to have that experience with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And more to come because that's coming very, very soon.
Very excited. Very excited.
Yeah. What else? What other games are you into, man? What are you playing? I know you just mentioned Final Fantasy 14, which I of course have a bunch of cohorts that play the game religiously and have their own show. Oh, 100%. I almost murdered you. Glad
which I would love to be on, by the way. Just
I'll pass that message along. Oh, there's a cutscene. Oh, look at this.
Oh, okay. Let me switch it around.
Yeah, see what it looks like. Not as impressive. No.
It's like Monster Energy. That beam. Wow, really cool.
That was dope.
But it was different in the old one because like the old ones are like a little delayed because you said it's slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we beat the level already? Is that quick?
Oh, did we?
Did we? Yeah, he's on the ship. Do we fight on the ship? I don't remember. This is the part. As there's a lot of confusion. People will watch the next episode that I started at the beginning. I'm like, I could have swore it was more ship stuff, but I think it's just because I've been playing these games with no sound on. That's probably why I don't remember it so much. But that's fine. We're going to talk for just a few more minutes, obviously. I'm not going to let you go right away.
No, yeah, I want to answer your freaking question, dude.
Oh, of course.
Do I do it during this cutscene? I don't even know.
No, I'm gonna end the game and then it'll pull us right out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I obviously Final Fantasy is very near and dear to my heart. And I'm all very hyped for Endwalker coming out in November. But I've been like, cause I want to have like this top 10 game of the year list and stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot of like game of the year watch kinds of games that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And I'm really bad about finishing games. Like I just finished Ratchet and Clank yesterday, and I was at the last part where you talk to the person to like, oh, this is the final battle. Like I was there 5 months ago and I left and I stopped playing. And then I got there yesterday and I was like, all right, I'll do the final battle now. 20 minutes and I was done. Rolled credits. I was like, all right, I beat Ratchet and Clank, dude. But yeah, so I'm like getting to beat these single player games. I love all the, Life is Strange. I got that finished. True Colors, incredible game. What else? What's another one that? Oh, Kena. I absolutely loved Kena so much.
So I'm gonna say something shocking, and I people already giving me shit for it, but I think Kena is better than Ratchet and Clank.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. I'm not gonna disagree.
Yeah, to be honest, and there's nothing. I think Ratchet and Clank is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Like it's a technical marvel for
Oh
everything.
yeah,
It's
100%.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I fell asleep in the middle of playing the game.
Oh my god.
And the reason is because I think I don't have the connection with Ratchet and Clank that I wish that I did, that with other people have had. With
Yeah.
like I have more of a connection with, like, I'll say, like, Crash Bandicoot. But
Mm-hmm.
I did play the 2016 game, the, like, movie version.
Yeah.
But I thought that was really a solid experience. And then when jumping into this, and that it sort of has, like, the connective tissue of all the past history of it, and I didn't connect to that, and it just felt for some reason it just wasn't pulling me in on a personal level. But Kenna made me cry. Kenna
Yes,
brought
dude.
me to tears.
I
And
want to correct you, Kana.
Kana, my bad, Kana.
That's the thing. I'm sorry. I
No,
just
no,
do
thank
that,
you.
dude. I
Thank you.
do that. I love that. Yeah, I loved Kana so much. I did cry as well because it is. I get your thing because it is more. Kana was more my vibe.
Yes.
That's it was more what I wanted out of it because the way you can compare them is these are like movies pretty
Yes.
much. These are animated movies.
Mhm.
That's why I guess you're comparing it to Ratchet and Clank. But no, yeah, Kana is definitely I would say right now probably my game of the year currently.
That's it's what I've been dealing with. I'm like, is it?
Yeah,
Like, is it this or is it that? And I'm like,
exactly.
it's
Because
so that's so well for me.
there's those games that like every once in a while I can't put down. And there's games that are very good that I could put down, like Ratchet and Clank, which I did.
Yes.
And that game is incredible, but I put it down. Kana, I wanted to finish. I
Mhm.
wanted to get to the end. I wanted to see what happened. I wanted to see her story and all that stuff. Obviously, some gripes with it.
Yeah.
But I think it was an incredible experience for what it was.
No, for
Definitely.
sure. No, I for what you get with the game in terms of the story, I think is fantastic. The gameplay, I can see people certain gripes with it, or at least in terms of certain things that you can do and should be able to do, seemingly. But yeah, no, as a peak experience, I watched it. I played the game at the same time that I was watching Midnight Mass, and they both have a semblance with death and talking about and discussing it, and it was
Uh huh.
such an interesting back and forth of this horror show that's talking about life and death and this game about bringing people over to the other side and letting go of spirits, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's definitely I was in a mood when I was watching and experiencing it, and yeah, it stuck with me. The music, I think, was gorgeous, but yeah, Kana is definitely up there. I will not reveal my game of the year. It might be that, but it's up there.
I'm gonna say it might be that. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to solidify that it's
yeah.
that, but
I think
it's one of those that's definitely up there for me.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
there. It's definitely there for sure. No, that's awesome that you're going through a list. What else have you been going through to make your list here?
I got Life is Strange. Eastward is another one that's very good on Switch.
Okay, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I love that one. I'm waiting for. There's games that are still coming out. I'm waiting for Guardians,
Hmm.
which I think is I think it's gonna be surprising for a lot of people.
I
I
think so
think
too.
Guardians is gonna be a good one. Um, Forza 5 is another one that I'm looking forward to, because it's like that's the thing, Mario. I'm trying to play these games, man. Like I'm trying to finish these games, but then here's the thing: Endwalker comes out in a month. That is gonna be my life, dude. So I've been like trying to finish all these games before Endwalker comes out because I know that's what I'm gonna be playing the entire time. So there is games that are gonna be on the shopping block. Because that's the thing. Like I know my game of the year is gonna be Endwalker. I know it is, but
Yeah,
I'm not gonna count it because that's like a given. Like I'm not gonna consider that a
there's
game.
that asterisk in your scorecard.
Yeah, like that's like one. It's my game of the year, Endwalker, and then now we're gonna do 1 through 10.
Sure.
Like that's what's gonna be for me. But yeah, man, I don't know. I have been taking a break from Final Fantasy because I'm in that sort of lull where I don't have anything to do right now. I'm just relaxing. And I've been playing New World.
Oh yeah,
I'm
how's that going?
trying New World out. New World, I've been playing very casually. I have friends that are extremely into it, and they got so far ahead of me that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play it less casual, like more casually now, because it's like there's no
put
way
on an
I'm
office episode. Just go and find some pots for this guy.
yeah, dude, there's like no way I'm gonna catch up now, so I'm just gonna chill and freaking mine some rocks and boulders and stuff here, and then just do that. But New World is a pretty good game. It's pretty entertaining. It's pretty fun to just sit back and relax and play. But it's obviously a new MMO, so there's not gonna be a lot of content.
Yeah.
So everyone that's rushing through it is like, all right, I think I beat the game. like I'm done. So yeah, but New World is another one. But I got eyes on Endwalker, man. Freaking excited for Endwalker, dude.
For sure, for sure. Like, yeah, my mind, obviously, my mind's set on Halo Infinite when that does drop. I will be spending quite a bit of time there. I am trying to think of like what the rest of the year holds for me. Guardians of the Galaxy is the next game that I am picking up. I have a coupon for GameStop ready to go for that one.
So do I, dude. So do I.
Ready to go. So, but then after that, like November for me is kind of nebulous. I'm trying to remember like what big title would be coming out then, but I think there's already enough stuff on Game Pass that I can go back to and experience, and some mini games that I missed out. There's so many stuff I've already missed out this year that I can go back through. So
that's why I'm trying to go back to all these games. Tales of Arise is another one that it's like a 60-hour experience. So I was like, you know what? Let me pause for now. Let's put a break on that one so I could finish all these other games. Because I played the new Dark Pictures House of Ashes. That one was pretty good.
Okay.
Don't think it's any sort of game of the year, but I thought it was pretty good compared to the other ones that have come out.
Yeah,
and that's a really quick 4-hour experience, actually.
I think I'm gonna before Halloween. I'm gonna probably plow through them as much as I can because I'm a massive fan of Until Dawn, and I know that these ones have what I've heard don't live up to the hype of Until Dawn, but at the same time they're fun experiences. So I love that. I love watching movies. I love horror movies. So
I'm glad you bring that up because I loved Until Dawn.
Tried Man
of Medan because of it. Did not like Man of Medan at all.
Sure.
So I stopped playing that one. Was not interested in Little Hope at all because of Man of Medan being so bad. And then this one came around. My friend told me to get it to play with her, and it was actually from what I've seen, or I guess from what I've seen of the other ones, and then playing this one. I think this one would be the most comparable to the quality of Until Dawn. Okay. So if you did like Until Dawn, then I think you would like this one because I thought it was pretty good.
Okay. I did not grow up with Ashley Tisdale, but I'll give her a chance. So
but she looks so weird in it, by the way.
I might not know the difference, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's funny.
Pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, some last few questions here, but basically, what is something that you think is surprising for people to know about you? Something that you enjoy that's in the gaming industry or outside of it, obviously? Or
oh God, surprise for people to know about me.
Yeah,
that's always such a hard question because because I am myself online. I am what I like to be, but at the same time, because people see me make a lot of jokes online and stuff like that. Have you have seen?
Yes.
But at the same time, I guess what some people think is probably, oh, he's not, struggling. I struggle a lot, dude. Like I struggle a lot. Like that's the thing. I deal with a lot of shit. But when I come to stuff like this or doing online stuff, I want to because I've been through hard stuff in my life, and I've never wanted to be in those positions. Like, and there's been times where I've been like at the bottom, man, and I was like, I'm not gonna get here anymore. Like, I'm not. This is never gonna happen to me again. So I like live. This is like going way off the question, but it's just what came to mind.
Yeah.
Like I live my life avoiding that, dude. Like I don't want to be there. I just want to be, I want to be happy. I'm not gonna go back to any sort of bottom. Obviously, there's hard days and stuff like that, and obviously there's hard things that happen. But as my mom taught me, and my parents taught me, the only solution there, the only thing that you can't solve is death, and I'm not dead yet. So everything I can solve, man. So I don't know. Just I guess what a lot of people wouldn't see about me is that I do struggle too. I feel like that's something that people should know. That I feel like a lot of people, I see people online like say stuff like, "Oh, I'm having a hard time" and stuff like that. And like, I feel it, but I'm not like I don't talk about that because I want to live the way that I want to live. That's how I live online too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but yeah, pretty deep answer for that question.
No, for sure. I mean, it can happen on this show. When when you start branching out, obviously outside of talking just about video games, but we're all people, and I think that's what's half part of the show is hearing the stories of us and people that make things online and people enjoy it and don't see that because we are putting a version of ourselves out there. But I like that you said that like that's me, but that's also me without the struggle, and this is me trying to live my life with without ever having to experience that struggle again. So
yeah, exactly.
for sure. Well, I guess where can they find you? Where can they find you on the net, buddy? This is your time to plug yourself and let everyone know where they can see your stuff.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at Gino_Viteri. That's GINO_VITERI. A lot of people, whenever I say Gino, like when I go to Starbucks, they're like, "Oh, Gina," and I was like, I mean, that's not what I said, but all right, because I feel like Gino's probably a more common name.
Sure,
I
I
guess. You
guess.
hear more. But there's a Starbucks that I go to by my house that I say Gino and they say Gina. But there's actually a Gino's Pizza right across the street. So I was like, why don't you spell it that way, dude? That's so weird.
Good old
but you
Starbucks spelling things.
freaking Starbucks. But you can find me on Twitch at GinoVII as well. And if you want to check out the Whatnots, I also host a cross-player gaming podcast over there, the Whatnots on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and all that stuff.
Fantastic. Everyone, please go and check out Gino's stuff. He has a pleasant, awesome, wonderful person, especially on Twitter, and fun to play Halo. So I'm excited to play Halo with him in the future. And of course, you can follow me at here at Nightmute City, which is sadly my Twitter name. And that's probably what I'll be going forward. That'll be my new
That's
brand.
another thing. We have a connection there because sadly, I mean, unfortunately, I got my account back, but you didn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't. Did they? What was the reason why they said? Was it
when they originally suspended my account? They didn't give me a reason.
They didn't give you a reason?
Say anything. I had to like email them or whatever, or put a ticket in. I was like, you guys didn't give me a reason. Like, why did you suspend me?
Yeah.
And then like I guess the day after they showed me the video that got me suspended.
Got it.
Which was like from 5 months prior.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay. And then they were like, oh, just DMCA stuff or whatever. And then they just gave it back to me.
Why didn't they do that for me? Let me delete the tweet. That's all I want to do. I'll delete. I literally I wanted to be like, I'll delete every tweet I've ever done.
Yeah.
And just start over. As long as I keep the number and the people following me and the messages.
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense. But anyways, you can follow me. That horror story. You can follow me at Nightmute City. And then, of course, you find the show on youtube.com/that Mario Rivera, which I also have this as its own audio podcast. You can find all your audio services at Halo Forever. And if you want information about what Season 3 holds, in the final episode, I will tell you what is happening. So stay tuned to the final episode of Halo Forever of Season 2, what that entails. So again, Gino, I want to thank you so much for being here. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah. Let's finish this fight next week.
We can do it.